Hey boys, this is a comedy here. I'm still not ready for daily or weekly races since I was delayed for hilarious weather, and today I'm going to act something else, but this is going to be embarrassing when I was acting like Quandale Dingle. It's kind of heartbreaking and less violations of terms of use. That's kind of ridiculous. If I do something like that, I made a script for Quandale Dingle that I read that he was saying like this and I added custom words for crazy racing. Now let us act all the way down here, and I hope I'm not going to mess up with this speech. I will not being bad at entire words that I say. Now it's time to make my decisions to complete, so please don't tell me and my location that I was lying. This is going to be a hell of a cringe, and guess I'm ready to start with the beginning back in those years, and let's get into it. This is the road to our second channel part 1, so let's find out and we will move on until the end of the video. Let me know in the comments what do you think of all of these voice lines that I copy like Quandale. Anyways, let's get to work. On your mark, get set, action. My name is Supercar Dingle Hudson Type Locomotive. When I was 10 years old in 2016, I create fake race cars and grade for it. My classmates are racing against me because racing is my business. We race around the world without street racing. I raced myself into the lead and finally I received the checkered flag as we battle against Mickey Mouse. I'll be there soon enough. When I was watching Cars 3, I started to get depressed when McQueen crashed and he sadly retired. I might started to struggle for hunger in my last moments in my life until I died. I'm still alive that we won't have food or any of them. I will be back once again. When I was 11 years old, back in 2018, my parents forced me to stay at home, and yet because I have a lot of weakness. I'm cooling down for a lot of years and much more than I ever going back up to warm up. Since my grandmother died because I murdered for praying legally, but sometimes I speak to Devil Gus Gus. Until I raced to bandits in class since 2016. Once again, we'll take a break and just give some time. When I was 13 years old, I ride a dirt bike legally and speeding at 36 miles an hour. My little legal sister blocked me when I was speeding before the impact and I died. My right arm was damaged and all legs are down after the accident. Now I'm not stronger anymore. We went to the hospital and this body needs to surge to the right arm. We went to the hospital and this body needs to surge to the right arm before the procedure. After surgery, I will never be strong if I drink lots of milk to becoming Danny, but I'm finally back to go. Hey Viponi, it's Supercar Dingle here. I was blocked by FHRC Brony and his supporters for violating the comments section. I was arrested by FHRC Brony and his supporters for cringe filming, so they forced me to delete my channel since October 2020. I'll be escaping big jail at November 13, 2020. After that, I'll make a new channel in December 2020. Can't stop the stomp. Supercar Dingle here. I just escaped big jail. I'm staying at Seattle area, just like Jack Ultramotive did. I decided to make my very first channel known as Negligible, just like PewDiePie says, as my plan is to reach 15,000 subscribers. As I started playing Roblox, I like to play Hot Wheels and other racing games. In fact, it will be much better for my life. Yeah, yeet, Supercar Dingle here. We will fight against FHRC Brawny by the end of December 2020. I was drifting like a stunt just like Hot Wheels. I blasted the Mustang to victory during drag racing. I got fined by FHRC Brawny for battle against a Seto John race. By now on, we will beat you down. And my last of the equestrian girl characters will remain in awareness and legal sexual infringement. It is time for the big battle for the ultimate Daredevil competizione. Let's get this ultra party started. He finally retired, and 7 months later, he sadly passed away for his soul replacement due to his infection of the G virus. Anyways, I'll be escaping prison on March 22nd, 2021 with my friend Wesik. Contact me before my last characters of Equestria Girls will die. Yo Hot Wheels, Supercar Dingle here. I just escaped prison from Indonesia. I'm set sailing back to Seattle, Washington, when Jackal Chimerdov lived. As I was running away from police, I steal some other vehicles when someone's driving. During pursuit, I steal a lot of food in homeless restaurants. I went on survival in the dark jungles during manhunt. The cops can hunt me down. In decent survival, I trap the cops and I dump boiling water on their heads. My friend Maui Timpson, the rock sailed to Hawaii, and my bodyguard sent me to the airport and finally head back home safely. Yo, my dudes, Supercar Dingle here. My dad's cousin, Jenred Murphy, driving his stolen Aston Martin DBR9 when I hear the news. My goofy Uncle Stain Bluxer and I are going to steal FHRC Brownies, RC cars, and other stuff. And I put Pert's Schroeder's drink, and she went to bed for a really long time. I snatch her crown when I disguise like Sunset Shimmer. I steal K-Class 462 type locomotive when I was getting away. I beat the MR2 using Hudson Hornet from 1951 during street racing on Pikes Peak. Anyways, I'll talk to you soon. When I was 13 years old, my parents went to the Walmart with me and my entire siblings. During shopping, I feel I will escape with my own pride at 12 p.m. and my dad tried to get me. As I was on my way from home, I calculated myself to mind my way in my location. I was struggled for walking and running, but there's no place to sit on it nearby. In a few hours later, I found my location when I followed a sports car. But something strange going on inside of my house, and I found useless sisters from my animation story. I used my Big Smoke's baseball bat and a crowbar to scare away the useless girls as they go wild. As she tried to call the police, I steal her cell phone before she planned to call the cops. As I'm running away from her, she tried to get her phone back. I jumped over the wall and I get away from her. Later that evening, I finally went home and I'm going to get some rest after I'm taking a shower. Hours later, as my parents went home from Walmart, my dad had a discussion for walking too long. 2 months later, my goofy Uncle Stain Bluxer told me that you run away to get home and stay. My dad decided to put me on hospital to fix my legs for surgery, and I'm staying here for 3 months. After long weeks of my stay, I'm ready for school to hang out with my goofy friends. May 9th, 2021. My useless siblings trying to find my password, but this is my only computer. I keep on changing my password on lock screen, but then I started to forget about it when I was in settings. The day when I forgot about my only password, I needed to change it back, but it's too late. I lost my only password because I swear I'm confused by my useless siblings, and that was embarrassing. This is really impossible to remember this password. It's unacceptable, but it has gotten worse. And this channel is discontinued forever, so I decided to delete my old Google account for sure. The next day, I respond my mother to make a new Google account for sim racing and new decisions. Later that same evening, I will make a new channel for 2022, and we're having a good time. My cousins went to the nearest auction house to sign our autographics for my racing channel. Listen up, Supercar Dingle here. And today I'm going to review my family, but maybe tomorrow. I look up to the future when I saw future cars since early 2018. In mid-2018, I looked up for the first driving simulation that I ever saw, known as Forza Horizon 3. But that's enough. I will talk to you boys soon, and my goofy uncle will be passed away in last 7 years. And that's it for all of these words, and well, I'm going to make another script for Quandale Dingle. So anyways, this is not a shout out when I call out on Quandale, but thank you for watching. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to my glorious channel and click that bell for more notifications, which will be Turbo Concept signing off until next time, and I'm sure it won't happen again when is someone trying to hate me. Well, I guess I'm being delayed for sure.